10 years ago, I was just a 23-year-old guy with a tiny idea and a dream for bigger than my circumstances. I rented a small office, worked endless nights, and sometimes slept in my chair beside my computer. There were no investors, no real family support, just me and an unhealthy level of determination to make something out of nothing. Years passed, and little by little, the project grew. That tiny idea eventually became a successful tech company with loyal clients, a talented team, and a respected name in the market. I was proud of every inch of it because every corner of that company carried a piece of my life. Then my younger sister, Sarah, graduated from a prestigious business school and came back home. Growing up, she had always been the favorite child. My parents admired everything about her: her intelligence, her confidence, her charm. Meanwhile, I was always seen as the one who simply worked hard. They asked me to let her join the company. I agreed without hesitation. Honestly, I thought having family involved might actually feel nice. At first, things went smoothly. Sarah had fresh ideas, great communication skills, and people naturally gravitated toward her. But after a while, I started noticing subtle changes. She began making decisions without consulting me. Meetings would happen without my knowledge. Employees who once came directly to me now looked to her for approval. Somehow, within months, she had positioned herself as the future face of the company. I felt something was happening behind my back, but I never imagined how far it would go. One evening, during a family dinner, my parents casually announced something that completely froze me in place. "We think it's time for Sarah to take over leadership of the company." For a second, I genuinely thought they were joking, but they weren't. I tried to explain that this wasn't some family inheritance. I built that company from scratch. I sacrificed years of my life, my health, my money, and my peace of mind to make it successful. None of it mattered. In their eyes, Sarah represented the future, and I was simply the stepping stone that got her there. That night, I learned a painful truth. Sometimes the people most ready to take your place are the ones sitting closest to you. I didn't argue, I didn't yell, and I didn't start a war. Instead, I moved quietly. I knew the company better than anyone else. I knew which clients truly trusted me, which employees were essential, and which projects were actually keeping the business alive. So behind the scenes, I began building a new company from the ground up. Carefully and legally, I transferred the most valuable relationships, secured key contracts, and spoke privately with the core members of my team. Most of them chose to follow me, not because of money, but because they knew who had truly built everything from day one. Every move was calculated. Every step was silent. Then came the final moment. While Sarah and my parents were busy preparing for their new era of leadership, I walked into one last meeting and calmly handed in my resignation. Then I told them the truth. I had already launched a new company. The core team was leaving with me. The major clients were already on board, and the parts that made the original company successful were no longer theirs. The silence in that room was unforgettable. They were furious, shocked, betrayed. But by then, it was too late. Within a year, the old company began falling apart. Clients disappeared, projects collapsed, and the team slowly scattered. Without the foundation that had built the business in the first place, everything unraveled. As for me, I started over, but this time, wiser, because success alone is never enough. You also have to protect what you built, even from the people you once trusted the most.